Welcome to Title Talk with your host, Drew Wishover, entrepreneur, published author, and owner of Inspired Title Group, along with his co-host and CEO, Amy Maley. Each week, they offer you some laughs, industry terminology, tips and strategies, along with the occasional real estate professional to help educate you as it pertains to buying, selling, or just plain old homeownership. Thanks for spending time with them. Now, let's jump into today's episode of Title Talk.
Everybody, thank you. No, really, have a seat. Thank you guys for being here today. Appreciate all of you. Thanks for coming to our condo. Beautiful little condo on the. Oh my gosh!
I love this view. Is
the
just
scenery
fantastic.
is amazing. You know what I'm doing? I'm doing the most important thing right now.
I know, isn't it
The
cool?
most important thing right now is to be here with you guys.
No matter what else is happening,
do this show.
we want to be here for you.
We are.
So we are here for you.
We're here for you guys. We are inspired. Wow, I must have seen a bug
That
before I walked in.
I
I think there was a bug.
I was looking up current events.
Yeah.
There was a snake with a spider tail. So you must have somehow known.
Wow,
You're like
okay.
turning into Google. Somehow you know what
So, I'm Wikipedia. So, we are Inspired Title,
We
the title
are.
company that cares.
We are.
My name's Drew.
And my name is Amy.
We thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Title Talk. It's really a pleasure to be here. It's great to do this show every week for you guys, and it's something that I know we both enjoy. Last week we were out on the golf course.
We were.
We opened up with a little Title Talk, right?
We did. We were going to get to more, and then
It
my
was
phone died.
hot.
It was so hot.
It was scorching.
Hot is an understatement. But
But, ta-da!
we did do something cool there.
Yes.
We
yes.
came in third place.
Congratulations to you, too. You won a closest to the pin.
I did.
That was
It was a
pretty
good
awesome.
day.
It was a good day.
It was a really great day.
Yeah.
You know, the cool thing about when they do those banquets is you kind of get to see where the money that you're paying for these outing goes, and they gave away 4 scholarships to kids going away to college.
So awesome.
First year freshmen.
It
So
was so awesome.
to be able to know that like you're single-handedly helping out with that is a pretty cool thing.
We got to meet a couple of them because they were there live. They hadn't gone off to school yet. So, you know, it was like Amy said, it was really great to know that we participated in outing for a cause. And, you know, I think that's kind of one of our core values is community and giving back to the community. And I think that's really something that we're excited about and we continue to do. And
We are.
Brittany, I mean, this backdrop is amazing.
This is sick.
This, I feel like I'm looking out into this
It's so
beautiful
cool.
day. I feel
But yet
so
the air
energized.
conditioning's on.
Yeah, it's air conditioned, and there's an ugly screen behind us that you guys don't see. We've got lights in the
What are you
studio
talking
here.
about?
Nothing. I'm not talking about
We're
anything.
in the sun in the condo.
It's
in
a
the
beautiful
city.
day in the condo. Absolutely. So again, we are Inspired Title Group, the title company that cares. We are coming to you guys live from our studio office here in Palos Heights. We have an office as well in Indiana, so we are continuing to grow. We've got a lot of different things coming up, going on. We're going to share with you guys a few great things here today. So my little segment here is not current events. My little segment is called Inspirational Advice by Drew. We're going to go deep. We're going to reach into some of my mentorship roles and some of the things that I do in the world of mentoring. And
You're a pretty good mentor.
thank you. That's
I'm not
very kind of you
just
to
trying
say.
to blow smoke up
No,
your
I
tushy,
appreciate that. I
but-
appreciate that. I really enjoy doing it and something. So here are some inspirational advice pieces for you guys to kind of take away and think about. So
look at that. That's cute.
look at that. That's great. That is great. So the best advice that I've ever gotten was to spend time with the right people. Right? I mean, that seemed pretty logical.
Mm-hmm.
But when you surround yourself with people you respect and who encourage, support, and believe in you, it's completely different experience than being with people who judge you, question you, and they want to hold you back. I mean, is that not just reality? So as a leader, as somebody who is mentoring, I'm mentoring Amy, trying to grow her into this new role. And I think that really captures the long and the short of success, because surrounding yourself with people who are of the same ilk as you are allow you the ability to grow, and they don't hold you back, and
It's
they don't
so different.
they don't stifle your growth, right?
It is, yeah.
So that's advice that I tell people to take when looking at their friends, jobs, relationships. If you feel like you're spinning your wheels and you can't get ahead, or that you're spending more brain power thinking about your coworkers than work itself, or spending more time fighting with your partner than accomplishing good things together, it might be your lack of talent or effort holding you back. But it also might be that you're incompatible with the people around you. And if you can't find a way to change those relationships, you might be better to find ones that work better.
It's hard.
It's kind of the cult of culmination of what we are, as far as our core, our vision of this company is working with people that are of the same thought process that we are, right? And if we don't gel with somebody, we're going to move in another direction.
And isn't that crazy how like one or two people can completely change the way you feel at a place? Because I know my mom loved her to death. She just had her last day at her old job that she's been at for 13 years maybe.
Yeah.
You know, and the long and short of it is she got along with all of her coworkers. Somebody new came in and they just didn't gel. And not to my mom's fault, not to her, coworkers' fault, just two people that don't mesh well for no one's fault. So she's starting a new job on Monday. Congrats, Mom.
Yep. Congrats. One of the hardest things in that is I really identifying what was just said there is kind of identifying that you're just not really getting together in this, right? Okay, so another piece of advice. Again, as a mentor, I try to teach that having a strong passion for what you do is one of the most valuable philosophies a business can have. You got to have a passion for what you're doing. So don't just start to do something because you just want to make money. And you got to have a desire. You got to have a dream. You got to want to do this. You want to make a difference. Okay, I think that's really important. And offer experience designed to enhance the lives of your customers. That's what we do here is we offer an experience. It's not about just making money or getting the job done. We want to give them a good experience, a positive takeaway from working, coming here to Inspire Title to get your deal done. So if it's your passion, that will give you purpose, and it'll be what sustains you throughout the highs and lows of every entrepreneurship endeavor. I mean, to be an entrepreneur, you've got to have vision. You've got to have an aspiration, a passion, a drive to doing this. So find one aspect, just one aspect of your business that you love. I promise you, it's going to fuel your mindset. It will literally fuel your mindset within that business, within that opportunity. So I can't speak to that enough. That's something that is really important. This last piece is something that we talked about before, and I feel the need to talk about it again. I believe I talked about it. I don't remember if that was the week you were out or not, but I just feel the need to say this again. The way that someone treats you is often a reflection about how they feel about themselves. Let that just settle in for a second. You get that crossed look, it's not about you. A snide comment, it's not about you. A temper tantrum, throwing a fit, blowing up, again, it's not about you. More often than not, a way a person behaves indicates where they are physically, mentally, and spiritually. Don't take it personally. It's okay. We all tend to take that. Like if I come down on Amy in the office for doing something, she tends to take it personally. Like I hate her. I don't like her. I'm mad at her. No, I'm trying to direct her, help, and grow her. It's very easy for us to become defensive, right? So try not to take it personally. They probably have. None of this it has nothing to do with you. Learn to see someone's behavior through the lens of love. If they're acting out, it probably means that they're desperate to fill that love tank.
Void, yeah.
They've got this void, and this is the way they can be heard. They lash out at others to get attention, to be heard.
It's so sad.
It's so true, though.
I know, it is.
So don't react when someone acts out. ask if they're okay. Inquire what's going on with their lives. Maybe remain open, curious, and compassionate about, wow, that's really sad. I really wonder what that means for you. That's exactly what you'll want when your cup runs over. We're all there. This isn't just applicable to one person or a group of people. We all go through these seasons of our lives where we get filled up and it overflows. Mm-hmm. And hopefully there's somebody there listening to us going, man, I'm really sorry you're going through that. You want to talk about it. Taking it personally, it's not fair to you, and it's really not fair to the person who's acting out, because they're the one that is typically needing that attention and help. It's not about you. And we typically want to make it about ourselves. So really stew on this. I know I've said it before. It's a real strong piece of advice that I try to utilize through leading is the way someone treats you is not a reflection about how they feel. It's not a reflection of you. It's about how they feel about themselves. It's truth. So there is my inspiration and motivational tips and pieces of advice. So stay tuned for some more of that. And I hope that it's something you guys can take away from here. I've got a million of them, and I'll probably share them all.
Probably will.
I probably will.
A million years is a long time.
It's a long time.
It's a lot of title talk.
All right, I think it's time to wrap it up because I got to get out of here
I know.
do my things. So here we go. Our quote of the day.
Quote of the day.
Give it up, Ann.
I'm going
Bring
to
it.
Gandhi. Gandhi today.
Gandhi is good.
First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. The end.
Perfect.
Love
Perfect.
it. I don't need an explanation there.
Nope.
I'm
Perfect.
done. Period.
Perfect. So with my advice, with my inspiration stuff today, I want you guys to think about this and challenge yourselves. Don't forget to give up the good and go for the great. Don't forget to give up the good and go for the great. Don't limit yourself, guys. There's lots of opportunities out there. Today's a new day. Today is the first day of the rest of your lives. So start it out strong and get after it. So we thank you guys for joining us on another edition of Title Talk. And my name is Drew.
My name is Amy.
We thank you for tuning in. And as always, please subscribe, share, go over to our YouTube page and check out some of our older videos and catch up on some things.
Yeah.
We've got some great messages there.
Mm-hmm.
And we will see you guys next week. But until then, take care, everybody. Have a great week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, there you have it. That is it for this week's edition of Title Talk. Be sure to head over to our Inspired YouTube page and subscribe and like. And make sure you follow the team on Instagram and Facebook. Join us again next time for more tips and knowledge from the industry pros. Thanks again for listening.